Yep, Colonel
Formula
safe.
One, the pinnacle of motorsport. With a global audience and drama to match, all the attention is now on race circuits around the world, waiting for the start of the fastest show on Earth. Last year's regulation changes saw closer on-track battles. Anyone expecting a smooth ride from the 2023 season is in for a shock. With a shake-up in the paddock resulting in the signing of several new team principals, F1 is primed and ready to light up the world stage. Team principals will already be talking tactics, boosting the confidence of their drivers and ensuring their pit crews make those box times as tight as possible. With a new era of racing now well underway, more teams than ever will be vying for points, podiums, and a chance at the championship. This is Formula One.
So I just want to say I'm a noob at Formula One, so if you have any advice, this is the first time I've actually hopped in.
Red Bull took the F1 world by storm in 2022, defending their Drivers' Championship title and bringing home the Constructors' Championship for the first time since 2013.
So a lot of people are playing at Williams. They're 2.5 stars. AlphaTauri is a 2.5 as well. Haas is on 2. 3.5 here for Aston Martin. Alfa Romeo is at 2.5. McLaren's at 3.5. Alpine's at a little bit over 3. Mercedes is at 4.5. Ferrari here is at 4.5, and then obviously 5 stars for Red Bull. Probably the hardest one people have said is probably Mercedes, only because you're expected to be at second. And a lot of people say that Mercedes is not a second place team in the game wise. So this is thought to be the hardest top tier one, but you're already up there where no one else should have to deal with you. The hardest is obviously between Williams, AlphaTauri, and Haas, and probably a little bit of Aston Martin, who they are thought of to be third, but I don't think they're going to be third in that. So this is probably, the expectation wise, probably the hardest out of these 4 down here. Alfa Romeo is projected to be 7th. McLaren is projected to be 7th type deal. We're going to be playing as, and I kind of looked through all of these, and I figured, like looking at all of these are European teams. There's a couple that aren't European, I think. Like UK, Italy, UK, Switzerland, UK, Italy, UK. So I think this kind of came up with my thought process. The only one that's not a European team is Haas. It's America. So with that in mind, and I thought this was like a place that, like, it was a typo and everything. No, there is a Kannapolis. It's in North Carolina. I did not know it existed, but it does exist. So we're going to be playing at Haas. I'll play the team intro here. But we're going to be playing with Haas. America. Got the America flag. Let's do it. The biggest thing with this is, while both of our drivers are European in this, as we go through, we might make a couple of changes for our drivers. We might require one American driver at least at the top, but we'll worry about that once the drivers' contracts expire. Because if I'm not mistaken, one's from Germany, one's from the Netherlands, maybe. Again, I'm a noob. So, without further ado, let's play the team intro here, and we'll kind of go through the information for the team. Sorry if you already know all this stuff. It actually helps me because I'm a noob.
Haas finished last season 8th in the Constructors' Championship, an improvement over past years, but still far from desired. With Nico Hülkenberg returning to F1 to join the team, as well as Kevin Magnussen continuing in his seat, Haas have opted for a more experienced driver pairing on the grid in 2023. With the team's trademark perseverance, they'll be eager to convert that experience and passion into valuable points.
And yes, I know the hilarity because I've been, for the second time, worked the space. I watched Football Manager and been playing Football Manager. I was like, I need to get back into Football Manager. I was watching him in his Williams playthrough he's doing this year, and I was like, maybe I'll try my hand at management games because I like management games. So here's our ranking. Our headquarters is terrible. Our staff performance is 8 out of 10. Our driver performance is 8 out of 10. Our car performance is middle of the pack. So there are some tracks that I'm guessing our car is going to be good with. We'll kind of specialize our car and see how we're going to be looking at the grid. But at least one thing, we're not starting at the bottom. Staff, you got Kevin Magnussen. That's the meme from Work the Space, which is hilarious. Hulkenberg and a Pietro Fittipaldi. I think even in my test ones, Kevin likes to hit cars. He likes to hit other cars. Our technical chief, kind of see that. We'll kind of go through that as time goes on. So the first All-American team of Formula One for 30 years, they joined 2016, made an impressive start, hungry to prove themselves on the grid. However, after limited success in the past few years, the team is feeling the pressure more than ever. In 2023, with a new car and driver lineup, they're hoping to finally fulfill their potential. So it's good. No wins of any kind. They were last place year, and we'll have it. So our key for this year going into is, well, we're not going to have like a lot of podiums or anything like that, if any. Our key this year will be concentrating on, yes, you guessed it, the DHL pit crew standings.
See what your sporting director has planned.
That's what we're going to worry about.
You can also come up with a detailed development plan of your...
Wow, I did not know that is a thing there. Okay, let's look at Magnussen. Now, Gary Gannon's good here. What about Nico? Nico's good with Slade. Okay, so did we just switch it, right? Yeah, we just switched it. Okay. And then Pietro
If you want to
Dolly.
direct your staff to focus on specific areas of their
So
development...
each driver, the team has a development rate. Okay. Experience attribute deterioration. Okay. Development focus. Okay, for a man here, probably want to develop more of probably race strategy, I think. We don't have a race simulator, so we probably need to build that. For our other ones, Kevin. What does Kevin need to work with? Kevin needs some help with probably control. The man needs control, so he doesn't hit anyone on the track. Kevin, we don't want you to hit anyone on the track. Probably short runs on pace. Although driving standards with overtake might be good. Let's do that with Nico. All right, so we have that. Our preseason testing results, we have this. We're going to worry about some of the staff stuff. Our season objective is 6 or above. Our
Here's your
inbox.
Watch out for any email alert.
I know what the inbox is. Okay, sponsor obligations. Circuits, all the circuits with this. This is just a normal race with no chance of rain. We already have a 30-day forecast, and the rain is expected at Melbourne at least. Obviously, we're not going to see rain. I mean, these two are in the desert.
You can take a look at sponsorship performance.
So performance
Here we've got
targets.
Performance targets for this coming weekend. If we meet these targets, we'll gain extra revenue. If we don't meet the target, it won't cost the team anything.
it does cost a team if you do guarantees. So for this race coming up, reach Q3. What are the other ones? Oh, 12th. Let's actually take that. It increases it by what? A bit more? Let's reach. Yes, it increases this. So that's a increased bit on that potential award. Finish position, they want us to finish 12th. We're obviously not gonna have the fastest lap. That's not gonna happen. And this is finish 5 races in a row with both drivers reaching at least 14th position. That is a with at least one. I wonder if you reach this but don't hit this. That's 5 races in a row. I don't know about that. Here's our driver overview. We kind of already know about that. Magnussen's from Denmark and Hulkenberg's from Germany. And then Pietro's from Brazil.
Improving our cars is a...
Okay, so we're worried about cars here. We're still going through racers. Car builds. Okay, we're now to cars. Okay, let's see what our status is right now. So we can't research. We'll have probably a vote around the time that the research is. I don't know how that vote is going to change our car parts itself.
If you want to install a new car part on a car, any aerodynamic parts will undergo an inspection following every race weekend.
Okay. Yeah, I know about inspections. Obviously, we're at 100% because of that. Now, looking at manufacturer, I'm looking for anything that we might have a 2-1 if we have any other ones. Okay, so we have a suspension 2. We have 4 of them on hand. Let's get 3 more with that, and that's what we'll start manufacturing from the start. Other than that, though, I think we'll wait after this to use that second one. We don't want to design any new parts. We'll worry about next season, but research will be something that we'll worry about designing new parts. So that'll be the cars. Our cars are pretty fine right now. We'll have to see how we are and everything. Now the staff. So we have our technical chief, Simon Resta. We have aerodynamics, Aaron Melvin. Gary Gans, the race engineer. Our second race engineer is Mark Slade. And then sporting director is Toby Brown. We're not worrying about scouting right now. Maybe towards the end of the year we'll worry about it. What's our drivers at? Our drivers, Kevin's on another 2 years, so is Nico Hulkenberg. Maybe we need to think about another one besides Pietro Fittipaldi. Maybe we go with an American. We'll have to find one. Our facilities itself.
From the staff build. Over time, facilities will degrade and become less effective.
So the first thing I need to probably do is factory. I want to get upgrade here. It's gonna take us 75 days, but getting that 3rd spot is probably best. Next thing is race simulator, and then I think having a team hub would probably be good. Let's get like level 1. Hospitality, I don't think I'm really worried about that or any of this. Let's get the weather center up. And those are the upgrades that will start there, because I think going into the next race, we're not going to trash any gearbox or anything like that. Unless Kevin wants to hit a car. It is very possible that Kevin might want to just ghost ride his car into someone else. Here's our season budget right now. Okay, we have to slowly get that up. Our team ranking. And here's all the stats. Okay, so that is likely the end of at least episode 0 stuff of the setup and everything going down with that. Thanks for hanging out, guys. That's going to be the end of what is technically episode 0 of our Haas playthrough on F1 Manager. These will be done on stream. We'll play, there'll be a couple streams a week over on Twitch, but we'll have this. I'll cut up those races. They'll be put over on the YouTube, and we're going to have some fun with some F1 Manager. I'm a complete noob. I've never played F1 Manager. I know a little bit of it from watching other content. And well, hopefully Kevin Magnussen does not ride his car into other cars, but maybe Hulkenberg will think about it. All I've seen is Haas run into other vehicles, so hopefully that does not happen because we are Haas. So thanks for hanging out. Go leave a like below, comments, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.